Look at me! Replay!
Yeah, we play well. Yeah.
Hello dudes, Rune here again. Time for Sigmars Crypts with my lovely guild. We're trying to get some Sentinel pieces and yeah, basically gear up me since I've been away for 3 months. I'm a bit behind in gear. So yeah, we got a full party of 2 healers, 2 DPS and 2 tanks. Perfect. Let's do it. Giggity high. That's me on Ventrilo. Ignore that.
Let's go.
Alright, let's roll.
Are we ready?
Wait a second,
Yeah.
let me set my
Seawood's
tactics.
AFK at the moment, but we can start off without him.
1 second, guys. Oh, unless your heals sign off. So in the party we have 1 warrior priest, 1 rune priest. The rune priest, that's me, obviously. We got 2 iron breakers. We have 1 witch hunter and 1 bright wizard. It's usually enough. It's usually the best way to combo, in my opinion. But yeah, taste varies. So I'm just keeping my friends up, doing my job as a fellow rune carver. As we move into the more difficult parts of the dungeon. Here we are at the first boss, and the spider boss, Queen something something, I believe the name is, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So my healing basically consists of throwing blessings of Alaya all the time. It's the group heal, and every once in a while I throw a heart on the tank because I have a wonderful tactic that makes every tick of my heart has 25% of increasing the armor by about 1,000. So that's very handy. So yeah. I'm pro healing you guys with 1 hand. You should see me drinking tea with the other. Alright, the boss is going down.
Got no taunt and rooted. Oh, taunted.
I get it.
It's a good second tank
well
right there. Alright, well, it's not a too hard boss, but we get crap loot from it, some kind of engineer shoulder pads.
Hertol's doing it really well. He's like portraying it perfectly.
Alright, this boss I don't know much about. It's just my third time doing the crypts, so I have no idea. But
Other end of
yeah,
the
well,
room, so.
was no problem for us, and I think it AoE'd a bit, if that's the boss that I recall. No, maybe it's not. Oh well. Yeah, you go in and you kill it. And for some reason our tank is backing away.
Ah, fuck's sake.
And cursing. Sorry about that, guys. Right, fast forwarding.
Spirit.
Ah, fucking keyboard. Come on. Oh shit.
Hangnail spirit.
Hey, come on, back off, back off.
Yeah, sure.
I have to move my receiver a bit. This is getting too
Handbreaker.
weird.
Bright wizard.
Useless, useless, and useless.
Yeah, boss went down, and we got well,
yes, of course, but
no
I
extraordinary loot, but
I'm not sure if I actually have.
we have
those
one for
already.
an iron breaker that was for an alt. It was a belt, so you can trade it. That was kind of good.
You should be winning if you've got
Yeah,
Bright wizard.
let's move on.
Oh, no, no
Hoip! We're going deeper and deeper in, putting down an action point rune there while Hangnail, our tank, pulls the mobs. Some of the mobs AoE pretty badly in this dungeon, but
Asshole.
yeah.
I love my PvP tactics with this character because it basically.
Alright, I never get tired of showing this.
How many do
Our
we
team
have?
is getting wiped here because we pulled too many and didn't
sorry,
focus. And yeah, what happens is
Probably
I
not.
get my own self-res. And in cases like this, it's just awesome. So I'm just waiting for all my friends to die here. Tell them not to respawn. And the mobs are returning to their original places. And I get up
Oh, we got one of them now.
and res everyone up again. So it's like a second try. Someone respawn.
You shall come back from the brink of death.
That was very close. Gonna say anything? Didn't want to sort of, you know, your professionalism or anything.
Another boss coming in here, guys. Yeah, it's a shame I don't know that much about this dungeon. I mean, all I can tell you is that this is a boss.
Yeah, I actually used my rank.
Watch and
forward
learn.
here.
You could probably find some good information on the forums or something if you're preparing of doing this dungeon, but for a couple of seconds every time. Yeah. He silences pretty badly. Something to bear in mind. I know so little about this dungeon. It's embarrassing. Anyway, and he knocks back, as you can see. Right, moving on. Fast forwarding.
No, it's mine. Axe Slam, 2,400.
Oh, there's apothecaries who don't
Boss
have
is
that.
down. Loot was a useless rune mantle for me, and a rank 200 seed for cultivating. I think it was one of those hybrid potions or whatever you call them.
Because I do.
Yeah. Yeah, moving. Oh, there goes our bright wizard. As they usually tend to do in hot, heated situations. Throwing a rest there.
1k hits.
He's back up, healing him up, back into action. So we're moving into the boss before the last boss.
Sorry guys, I hate putting
Once again, I can't really tell you much about the actual boss. So rather than that, just watch and
Gil has wiped us many a time here.
gets oh, Gil. Get as much information from it as you can, and I'm sorry I don't have that much information on myself. All right. One thing that I've understood from the few runs I've done to this dungeon is that, yes, you can see right there, the AoE is can be quite massive at some point, so you definitely need 2 healers. I'd never be able to keep that AoE up myself. Yeah, just going along here. Oh, actually throwing out some DPS there. Look at that, 200 damage. Down with the action point rune. As
Nice.
the AP is running low. Something was nice apparently. And the boss is saying something. I never get to read those little texts. And the boss is down. An interesting thing, on a side note, you cannot loot the boss after you kill it here, because you actually follow that NPC right there next to me. You follow her, and you go to the beginning of the dungeon, and there she opens a chest for you. So don't freak out if you can't loot the boss. Just be chill and follow the NPC.
That's good. Witch Hunter, Rune Priest, Engineer, damn it. Oh well.
Ah, close.
Witch Hunter Engineer. Ah, fuck's sake.
As you can hear by our reactions, the loot wasn't awesome. We got some engineer stuff, we had no engineer with us. Yeah. Oh well. I guess Bregon should have been here.
I could actually use that
This goes.
chew, I think. No, actually it's not that great.
breaks.
Alright, we're at the last boss of the dungeon. Again, I don't know very much about these guys, but
Go close. We need
yeah,
to
it's
do
a
range.
boss pair, and basically they switch between ranged and melee. So one is melee for a short while, and then they switch.
One freak I
So you
can
have to
use
be prepared
because
for
he-
that. And we failed
If I
epically
just
on
stay full time
completing
down,
this
I
last
think
stage.
I can
Well,
get
the
my
last
town
bosses
to work.
because well, one,
Yeah,
the bosses
that's
were
the thing, is
bugged.
you have to stay away
So
from him
at some
for
point
the
they
same
would
reason.
switch to melee together, and we weren't prepared for
no, I
that,
can
and then we
still
wiped.
mount him.
And two, our main tank's equipment were also bugged.
Yeah, I think
And his wards were not, working. So he took like major damage from the bosses at some points,
Actually, I
and
can, I
yeah,
think.
we wiped.
No, now you
So
can.
this is one of those epic fails I'm
Now
showing
you
you.
won't be able to.
So just point
Switch
and laugh at
targets,
us.
but no,
There goes the first tank.
you need to switch
Got him.
targets.
Here
Let's
comes the
kill
melee
us.
guy.
Get
Goes
this
to
melee guy
our
off me.
warrior priest. Hits him hard,
Out
hits
of
him good,
towns.
and she's down. And without a second heal, you're basically doomed. So yeah, we wiped. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
great
rank
fun.
4
We'll get him
was
next time.
also,
That's Sigmars Crypts for you guys. I hope you
Oh,
enjoyed
I nearly
watching.
down
Stay
too.
tuned for my upcoming
Yeah,
videos,
yeah,
and I'll see you next time.
Just ignore this.
Bye bye.
And I'll rest you.